Welcome back to another episode of 10 Island Gaming. Today we have a guest here and he's bringing his vampire accounts. He's facing off against my Beastmen army. And this is the build. For general I have the Beast Lord. He has the Ramhorn helm, the Brass Cleaver, Dawnstone and the other Trickster Shard. Heavy armor and shield, so basically a one-up rerollable. My Great Brave Shaman, he has the Jagged Dagger, Fencer's Blade, Talisman of Preservation, Uncanny Senses, and he has the Lore of Beast. Then I have a level 2 of Beast as well. He has an additional hand weapon, Ruby Ring of Ruin and the Dispel Scroll. Then I have a Wargore BSB with the Beast Banner, Heavy Armor and Shield. For core I have 48 Gores with additional hand weapons and full command. 4 units of 5 Angor Raiders. And also 2 Tuskor Chariots. For special I have 38 Bestigors with full command and standard of discipline. I also have 2 Razorgore and then 1 Razorgore Chariot. For spells, my level 4 has Wisdom's Wild Form, Flock of Doom, the Amber Spear and the Curse of Andrahir. My level 2 has the Savage Beast of Horus and the Wisdom's Wild Form. Today we're doing Swedish comp and my comp is 16. And here comes the Vampire Count's army.
Okay, for my general we have a Vampire Lord. He's heavy armor, Talisman of Preservation, additional hand weapon, Quick Blood, Red Fury. He's a level 4 wizard with the Lore of Vampires. And then we have White King. He has a great weapon and Armor of Destiny. Then we have a Tomb Banshee and a level 1 Necromancer with Dispel Scroll, level 1. For core we have 28 Skeleton Warriors with sword and shields. Another one exactly the same, full command, both of them. We have 5 dogs, we have 20 zombies and we have 34 Crypt Ghouls with the champion upgrade. Then we have 3 Wargeists, 2 units of them, 3 in each. We have 2 Spirit Host and 2 Terrorgeists. And for spells, my level 4 has Van Hell's Dance Macabre, Hellish Vigor, Invocation of the Heck and Wind of Death. And my level 1 has the signature spell Invocation of the Heck. And that's my 2396 points with a comp of 12.
Movement phase. I had no charges to declare. I just moved up the Angor on the left flank and basically just shuffled around and moved up slightly, getting the chariots into better position here. And the Razorgore and Angor here on the right flank. Now it's on to magic and shooting phase. In the magic and shooting phase I got 6 power dice. First off I tried to cast Flock of Doom on his Spirit Host, but he dispelled it. Then I cast Curse of Andrahir on his goals and he let it go. And lastly I tried to cast Wisdom's Wild Form on the Angor Raiders and he dispelled it as well. For shooting I only had these Angors and they missed all the shots. Now it's on to Vampire Count's turn 1.
Vampire Count movement turn. Nothing much have happened. The Terrorgeist and Wargeist shuffled up a little bit. And the Spirit Host as well. This Spirit Host also a little bit. These guys goes out on the flank a little bit. The core stands still and it's over to magic phase. Okay, Vampire Count magic phase. Not much have happened. I cast Wind of Death on this unit with Gores. Took out 8 of them. Well, nothing much else have happened. So, to close combat phase. Okay, in the close combat phase, the Angor, the dogs won the combat, but the Angor Raiders for some reason stayed put because they are brave. Over to Beastmen turn 2.
I actually had no charges, playing a bit defensively because I don't want to be caught out of position with his magical things like the Terrorgeist and Spirit Host and stuff like that. So I just shuffled around to get some better positions of the charges. Now it's on to Winds of Magic. In the magic phase, I used level 2's Ruby Ring of Ruin on his Spirit Host with Irresistible Force, and I took off 2 wounds. Then I tried to cast the Flock of Doom, but he dispelled it. And then I also cast the big version of the Amber Spear on his Terrorgeist, but he used his Dispel Scroll. Finally, I got a Wisdom's Wild Form on the Angor Raiders here. For shooting, I didn't do anything. Now it's on to this close combat. In the close combat phase, I managed their Primal Fury, and then actually I got a double one, so they had 6 attacks. And with Wisdom's Wild Form on them, I won them and broke the dogs. Now it's on to Vampire Count's turn 2.
These guys shuffled a little bit forward. These are taking position. And Wargeist failed their frenzy test and charged the Angor Raiders. Spirit Host try to help. And the Terrorgeist just shuffled a little bit. Now over to Magic Phase. Vampire Count's Magic Phase. I tried to cast Wind of Death on the Gores, but he used a Dispel Scroll and nothing else happened. Vampire Count close combat. The Wargeist destroyed the Angor Raiders and start 1 inches from the Spirit Host. And now over to Beastmen turn 3.
Things are starting to happen. I charged the Chariot into the Wargeist. I also charged the Gore unit into the Spirit Host. So hopefully I can overrun and start the combat afterwards. The Razor Gore managed a 16-inch charge into the Terrorgeist. The Angor Raiders moved up to block his general unit. The Bestigors also advanced forward to help out when we clash. And the Chariots keep on shuffling from this Spirit Host, which can kill me outright. I also try to block them with the Angor Raiders, and this Razor Gore backed down. The Angors here moved into the flank of the Wargeist. Now it's on to magic and shooting. In the magic phase I started off casting Wisdom's Wild Form on this Gore unit, and he let it go. Then I tried to cast Curse of Andahir on his Terrorgeist to give me some more survivability on my Razor Gore, but he dispelled it. And then I miscasted Wisdom's Wild Form with my level 2 onto the Razor Gore. I got Irresistible Force and I got Power Drain, so I lost the Wisdom's Wild Form. Only that spell, so I was quite lucky. For shooting I did 1 wound on the Wargeist here. And now it's on to close combat. In the close combat phase, the combined efforts of the Gore and the Chariot broke the Wargeist and the Spirit Host. The Chariot overran like that, and the Gore reformed. In this combat, nothing much happened. I won by 1 just because I charged, and he's down to 5 wounds. Now it's on to Vampire Count's turn 3.
Okay, Vampire Count movement phase. The Terrorgeist changed directions, and the Wargeist moved up. The Spirit Host charged the Angor Raiders. The Skeleton Warriors charged the Angor Raiders over here. And nothing much else has been done. Over to Magic Phase. Okay, in the Magic Phase I used Wind of Death to take out some Bestigors and 1 or 2 normal Gores, and a couple of these Angors. In the shooting phase, this terrorgeist screamed these angles off the table, and this terrorgeist screamed at the pig and killed it, and the banshee finished off these angle raiders with her scream. Now over to close combat phase. In the close combat phase, the spirit host killed 2 angle raiders, but they stay put. And now over to Beastmen turn 3?
4.
4, yes.
Charges. I charged in with the chariot into the Vargeist, and also managed a really long charge with the Razor Gore. Otherwise, I just shuffled around because I didn't want to go into this unit and be flank charge and everything by the Gauts and Skeletons. Now it's on to Winds of Magic. In the magic phase, I cast a big version of Amber Spear on his Terrorgeist and did 5 wounds. Then I tried to cast the Flock of Doom as well to finish him off, but I got 2 1s. Then I tried to cast Wisdom's Wild Form with other Shaman, but also got 2 1s, so unfortunate. Now it's on to close combat. In the close combat, he did 2 wounds to the chariot and 1 wound to the Razor Gore, but I think I did 4 wounds and a charge in the flank, so I won combat by 3. So he has one Vorgas remaining with 1 wound. In this combat he killed 1 model, but yeah, stayed due to the leadership from the general. Now it's on to Vampire Counts, turn 4.
Vampire Count movement phase. These terror just moved back, and these 2 units of skeletons charged the Bestigors. The Crypt Ghouls position a little better, and these units of zombies position a little bit. The terror moved closer a little bit, and yeah, over to magic phase. Vampire Count magic phase and shooting phase. The Terrorgeist screamed the chariots off the board, killed it, and the Banshee screamed and killed the 2 Bestigors. In the magic phase, I cast Hellish Vigor and Van Helston Cow, which failed. And over to close combat. Okay, Vampire Counts, close combat. I lost by 5 in close combat resolution, and I lost a bunch of skeletons. And also killed a lot of Bestigors. In the close combat over here, the Spirit Host killed like 1 Angle Raiders, and my Wargeist killed off the pig. And that's pretty much it. And over to Beastmen turn 5.
I charged with the Gores in the flank of his general unit. The Sheriff tried to charge the Terrorgeist, but I needed 12, so I failed forward 6. This Razor Gore just moved to protect the rear. And now it's on to Winds of Magic. In the magic phase, I didn't get off anything. He got 2 channels, so we both had 5 guys. Tried to cast Wisdom's Wild Form, Curse of Andahir, and Savage Beast of Horus. Now it's on to close combat. In the close combat, I lost by 4. So my Bestigors ran, but the Gores stayed. So they were still in combat. And they tried to pursue, but they failed by 1 inch. So now it's on to Vampire Counts, turn 5.
Vampire Counts movement phase. The Crypt Ghouls charge into the Gores. This little bunker here moved forward a little bit. The Terrorgeist move up to scream at the chariot. These skeleton warriors caught the Bestigors, and these 2 just shuffle a little bit. Also this one try to hide. And over to the magic phase. Okay, in the Vampire Count's shooting phase and magic phase, this Terrorgeist screamed at the chariot and killed him. The Banshee screamed at the Gores and killed 4 of them. In the magic phase, the only thing I got off was Invocation of Nehek. Hellish Vigor and Dance Macabre was dispelled. And now we are going to the close combat phase. Okay, we're back after the close combat. My Vampire Lord died and he won combat with 16. So a lot of my goals went away. And I only managed to kill 4 Gores. And because of my general is dead, my army started to crumble. So this Terrorgeist died because of crumble. The Wargeist died. Even more ghouls died to crumble. My other Terrorgeist took 2 wounds from the crumbling. But except for that, nothing else happened. And over to Beastmen turn 6. Yes.
Turn 6 in the movement phase, not much happened. I backed away the chariot, and yeah, now it's time for Winds of Magic. Beastmen turn 6. I had some dices left over from my Jagger Dagger with the Shaman, so I had an advantage. I used the Amber Spear and killed the Spirit Host and the Terrorgeist. Then I cast Wisdom's Wild Form on this unit and the Curse of Underhear on his zombie unit. Now it's on to close combat. Last turn for Beastmen, finished off the Ghoul unit and reformed as you see. Summarize the game, it's ended now after this turn because we couldn't do anything else in last turn. It was a really close battle and a lot of back and forth. I really thought that the Beastman was gonna take a loss when the Beast Lord fled, but then I was really lucky and survived when the Vampire Lord hit my BSB and I managed to kill him, and that was basically the turning point of the game since he started to crumble. Otherwise I would have lost for sure. So yeah, in the end it was a grand victory, but it really didn't feel like that. It was really close. So now we're gonna have another game, and yeah, we'll be back soon.